Let's take a look at developing proficient cross-cultural communication. Global leaders must be in constant pursuit of cross-cultural communication skills if they're to succeed. We all communicate all the time, so what's at the heart of communication? Typically, it involves a speaker and a listener and a means of coding and encoding the language of words. Through such an exchange appears on the simple surface, misunderstandings and misinterpretations abound in any communication. Words and nonverbal communication are often open to interpretation of meaning and context. Context is the information that surrounds a communication and helps it to be conveyed, including the framework, background, and surrounding circumstances. The language of context profoundly affects communication in cross-cultural environments. Though we have myriads of cultures around the world, they all fall within two basic categories: high context and low context culture. Information that's delivered in high context culture involves highly coded and implicit messages that are difficult for outsiders to interpret. The information is either represented by the physical context or in an internal to the person. Implicit messages usually require a person to read between the lines or interpret nonverbal cues within the greater context of verbal words. In low context culture, on the other hand, most of the communicated information is contained in either explicit codes or the spoken word. Very little is left to be taken for granted by the listener, as the speaker says exactly what they mean. The language of context suggests that people in different cultures interact with and perceive others from wholly different worldviews. So, how do you transcend the barriers to communicating across cultures? Sometimes it takes lifting out of ourselves, our deeply entrenched assumptions that have formed our cultural system, and adopting new principles. Principles are chosen even if they've been ingrained for a long time.